Welcome back in, everyone, to Media Day here at the 2024 ITA Division I Women's National Team Indoor Championships. We are joined by our final coach of the day. It's USC women's tennis head coach Alison Swain. Coach, congratulations, first of all, to you and your team on reaching this event. Weren't here last year, obviously got knocked off, but to be back, what does that say about your group? What does it mean to this team?
I think this has been a huge goal for this team ever since we didn't make it last year, and from the start of this fall. We wanted to be here. We wanted to be in Seattle. We knew we had a very even kickoff region. We wanted to go on the road and show we could be great on the road. So I think it means a lot to this group. We finished last spring on a high with the Pac-12 championships, making the final, and we wanted to pick up competitively where we left off.
And I'm curious on that note because, and I say this with respect and love, of course. It's been that's how you know it's going to be a fun question, right? It's just been a weird 2.5 years. And I said this same thing to Amanda, Cal women's tennis head coach, when I was speaking to her. Rain delays canceling matches, COVID regulations, all these weird things. Like, I feel like, and again, with love, I still don't know how good your team has been these last 2.5 years. I'm curious if you and your group feel that sort of, dare I say, unproven chip on the shoulder coming into the year with all of that.
Yeah, I think we feel like we have a lot to prove. And I think, part of it is, sure, weird stuff outside of our control, but part of it is within our control, too. And we want to be great competitors. And I think there have been moments where we have been great competitors as a team in the last couple of years, but we want to do that consistently throughout an entire season and really, lean into the 4-3 matches and feel as comfortable as we can in those pressure moments and be a team that really trusts and believes in one another.
In that spirit, building that belief, it's a fascinating group because you kind of have the two groups, right? You have the Aarons, the Snows, the Naomis who have been around for a while. On the other side, Emma, Lily, all these new faces. What it's like for you to coach two, dare I say, diametrically players that are in different spots.
Yeah, this is actually my first time having January freshmen, and we have two of them, and they're,
You like it so far?
Yeah, it's great. I mean, they love it. They fit in really well. They're ready to go, which is great. I feel like we have a lot of senior seasoned leadership here, and that group has been through a lot. They've been through some really tough losses and some really high highs, and I think they definitely have that chip on their shoulder that they want to prove something this season. But honestly, this group has a lot of continuity when it comes to their personalities, their dedication to the team, to how they train. So in some ways, even though the ages are very different, the class years are very different, there's a lot of continuity in this program.
No, with that continuity, obviously, the tough choices come for you because you know all the pieces, and I always call it the dartboard method. Is that where we are right now, where you kind of put the names on the dartboard, you spin and you go, all right, you're at 1, you're at 2, and you two are going to play 3 doubles together? Like, is that how you feel in terms of that flexibility?
I feel like our team's strength is just the evenness throughout. And so, on any given day, you can't overthink too much who's playing what spot because we really have the ability at every single spot to play great tennis, and that's a really nice place to be. It's a little different than how our roster lined up last year, but we're using that as a strength this year.
And speaking of strengths, I got the chance to cover your kickoff weekend. Something that stood out to me, you got yourself a doubles team. Like, you've got some doubles talent on this roster. Have you felt that early as well, and how important will that be this weekend?
Yeah, I think it will be important this weekend. I mean, winning the doubles point just, I don't want to say it takes the pressure off because we like to reset regardless after doubles, but it's a nice advantage, right? And we're excited about our doubles. This has been a 2-year project for us that we knew this was an area we needed to improve, and so we're excited that showed up last year, but is showing up even more this year. It's fun doubles too. Like, I would say to anyone, come watch our doubles. It's fun. It's a lot of movement. It's a lot of disruptive play. It's exciting stuff happening on court. So it's just fun to be around during our doubles point and seeing how the girls are playing.
Grace and Parker are my favorite doubles team right now in the country.
Watching them play,
because I was like, first of all, I screwed up their names. I must have said Grace Parker and Piper Fry like a million times, and just
the amount of times I've almost written Parker Fry instead of Piper Fry.
And that's why I thought you did it. I was like, this makes a lot of sense to me. I appreciate this. And so, but watching them play, the contrast and just like the length of, and you're just like, I'm in. That's my point. Not that you need my opinion, but just so you know.
Thank you.
I am in.
Well, we're going with them. So.
Okay, that's good to hear. Well, in that spirit again, we're here in Seattle, a bunch of good teams here, obviously. You guys drew, dare I say, the straw that someone was going to draw. You guys get the 4-time defending champs, UNC first. What sort of test does that present to your team? How excited are you for that matchup?
I mean, I think we're excited for the matchup. You know, for us, it's a win-win, right? If we win the match, we've upset the 4-time defending champs. If we don't win the match, we get a lot of reps out here, and we get ready for day 2. And that's how we're looking at it. This is a 3 to 4 day tournament, and we looked at kickoff as a 2-day tournament. We're looking at this as a 3 to 4 day tournament, and every match matters. Yeah,
and so in that spirit, what is a winning weekend for the Trojans here? Obviously, you'd like to walk away with a national championship. That's what a real winning weekend, but it's February. The best part, my favorite part of this event is even if you lose, you get a second chance. What does this weekend look like in a success for the Trojans?
You know, a word we've used a lot this season, going into the season, is consistency, competitive consistency. So if we can leave every match knowing that we are getting better competitively and we're not going away and we're learning how to be in these moments where we have opportunities to take in matches and we're getting better at taking them, that's a winning weekend for us. And you know, obviously we want W's on the board that go along with that for sure, because we know what it looks like to contend to be an NCAA early round host, things like that, things we want to be doing this season.
Yeah, absolutely. And maybe best of all is you get a little taste of what Big Ten countries like here at Washington here early. Of course. No, but again, I know I speak for college tennis fans everywhere. We're really excited to see the Trojans compete this season, excited to watch them this weekend, and always excited to get the chance to chat with you. So Coach Alison Swain, good luck and fight on, of course.
Fight on.